Do you like the Elton John song Rocket Man?
I don't like soft ass shit.
Oh, you know.
Rocketman is the biopic story of Elton John, from his shy beginnings as a child to the point he ruled every stadium in America and become one of the youngest millionaires in music history. And I love the way the narration of this movie. The movie starts when Elton gets into rehab and he starts to narrate his story. How was his childhood and how he discovered the music. You see his humble beginnings as a child and what an environment he grows up, especially, and you see his parents and his nana. Father's a pretty dickhead, or a pretty dick shithead. He's a soldier, he comes from the military, or I guess he comes from a military family, and he's very strict and has his orders, and he doesn't really like his son, or he doesn't show him any love how little Elton expects from him. He never talks nice to him, never tells he loves him, or not even gives him a hug, or not even pays attention to him, or not even give him a look. And you already started the movie, you see his father and you're starting to hate him, and later when you visit him again when he's on this top game of Elton's career, he visits again his father, and this is again a pretty savagery scene for your heart. How heartless and soulless he is to his son. The way Taron Egerton portrays Elton John is so amazing. Give him all the props he deserves. Taron Egerton, you've done a perfect job representing Elton. He sings also, not exactly as Elton, but I love he gives his own touch and his own portraying of the way he sings. And this was cool, and also how he dances and how he acts and how he plays piano. And the other thing I didn't expect it, and it was a really surprise for me, is it's also a musical. I thought it's like Bohemian Rhapsody when they're telling a story and how they get together and how they're writing songs. It was more musical, and the musical scenes that were not just forced on the scenes. It was more of this when little Elton was sad or was happy, or he put out his thoughts, and it was not just like a sad montage. It was this musical act, and the thoughts was this musical act, and this was cool. And then you're representing all these early songs of Elton's career. Not really a fan of musicals, or I didn't even know much about Elton's career. I know 1-2 songs of him, but I was pretty surprised how amazing, colorful, and lifelike this movie is. You see it and you are instantly happy. Then it has also his dark terms and his dark times when Elton starting to get addicted to alcohol and to the pills and to drugs and everything, and you question yourself how this guy is still alive. But he's sober since 28 years, as it said in the credits. I really dig this music now. Speaking of dick, there was a pretty dick character in the movie. It was a producer from a record store when Elton began on the first steps to get into music and tries to get a contract. And this Dick, named Dick James, how fitting this name is. Elton starts playing all his songs, and after 2-3 seconds he said next, or this is rubbish, or boring, or too whiny or silly. And he starts playing all the hits that now you know are hits. But for him it was just a waste of time, or not fitting, or not music that makes money. And this is the thing that all the producers want. They don't care about the musician, how he health is, or how they care about the musician. They only want the product, they only want the money. Later Richard Madden also plays a more brutally heartless manager. The performance of Richard Madden, or the performance of this the supporting characters or the supporting actors, was pretty amazing. Also Jamie Bell. I like Jamie Bell, how he plays the best buddy, the brother of Elton, or his songwriter. For the younger audience, Jamie Bell plays little Billy Madison. No, Billy Elliot, not Billy Madison. This is Adam Sandler. Woo. Only criticism I have, but it doesn't affect my rating in the end, is that sometimes I didn't know in what time it plays not just like in the Bohemian Rhapsody when it's starting to show us the montage. They also show us the year when it's playing, but here it starts from his childhood and then it follows the flow of the story, and he grows up, becomes Elton, makes a hit, he's filling the stadiums, taking money, starting to buying expensive things when this beautiful musical montage begins, where he shows us how much money he has and give it all to expensive things. And yeah, it never tells us in which time it plays, in which year. So that was a little confusing for me. But in the end, Rocketman is a pretty amazing movie. I hope the Academy nominate Taron Egerton and he wins, then his performance is flawless. He's really flawless and he's amazing as Elton John. Check out Rocketman. It's a blast of a movie. It will hit you maybe not so hard in the heart as Bohemian Rhapsody, but for a fun time, and especially that's a movie you want to see in the cinema on the big screen. And for music lovers, it's a blast. And for the others that think this is pussy music, I don't want to listen, then you are a naive fool. Okay? So check out Rocketman, it's a blast. And what has Nicolas Cage to say about that?
Well, I only bring it up because it's you. You're the Rocket Man.